some of these athletes and celebrities and professional football players and so forth and UFC guys, they all say, I don't take steroids because it's a stigma. They don't want to imply that the PED, the sports performing enhancing drugs, are making a difference in their athletic performance. And they kind of default to implying that, hey, I was born this way, I'm genetically gifted. But what you have to appreciate is that genetically gifted people, as they use steroids, and I want to make a distinction here because steroids are synthesized to be not bioidentical. They act differently in the body. And I am one that really appreciate bioidentical, exactly like what's already in the body. And there's only a few forms and ways to do that. One is with bioidentical hormone cream, and the other one is testosterone pellets. And a lot of doctors don't understand how to use pellets. They are confused. They make comments. When you compare it to how people are truly using synthetic steroids and using them to the extent that you're going to learn about in excessively high dosages, that really opens the world for a lot of risk and problem. They're the most dangerous. He kind of downplayed that she was using them and they're less virilizing, meaning they don't grow the mustache as much, or they don't, have certain facial characteristics or enlarged clitoris as much. But that's not the problem. The problem is these oral steroids are particularly dangerous because Anavar and others like them, they have to go through the liver, and the liver, then it creates potential damage for the liver. There's a lot of side effects with these oral. And purportedly, this we have on good authority, Dr. Abraham Morgentaler, and he's been talking about this quite a bit. So I'm wondering about where we're at with that, but here, let me just take a look. So it's Jatseno, which is supposed to be an oral pill that bypasses the lymphatic system. So in other words, it shouldn't bypasses the liver, and it minimizes liver toxicity because it goes through the lymphatic system. Well, Big Pharma is always trying to find other ways to deliver an important substance, as we know, testosterone. So let's stay focused on what you're going to learn, because this whole show could change how you view athletics, celebrities, and even yourself. What are the choices as you age, as an anti-aging protocol? But to get that big and massive, and for a woman to gain 20 pounds and go from bikini competition to like big muscular women that you see in some of the high-level pro Miss Olympia type competition, they're taking extremely high dosages. And that's a problem. Now, furthermore, he's saying then she transitioned to using meth. I don't think you can equate the two, because meth is a very toxic, dangerous drug. I mean, you just have to look up the side effects. You like to hope, that a lot of the bodybuilders don't use. But it's not a gateway drug. It's an individual situation, and they're all about trying to figure out ways to perform. I always look at the natural herbs, the interventions, the exercise, the bioidentical hormones, everything we can do, including peptides. And I don't want you to get the thought that peptides aren't effective because they're simple amino acids that are naturally found in the body. They are incredibly effective.